So guys, it's David here and it's day 417. Now, you guys are probably wondering why am I laying down here? And to be quick and honest with you guys, is that my hemorrhoids had formed again. And today has not been easy, right? Today had not been easy because I have been in pain and discomfort. And quite honestly, I wanted to just give up on today and just do something else to distract my mind, to not code, to not learn and improve, but rather just watch movie, which I did, by the way, but to do that for the whole day. Now, I quickly realized that even though I wanted to distract myself by watching TV or something in hopes that my pain and discomfort will disappear, but I realized that no matter what I did, I was going to be in pain anyways. I was going to be in pain whether I was sitting down, whether I was standing up, even laying down. And I realized that if I'm going to be in pain, even no matter what I do, then I might as well just learn to code. Then I might as well just do what I want to do. And sure, I am doing it as I'm trying to get the last bit of work done, hopefully another half an hour in this pain. But I realized that if I lay down, then I won't feel too much pain, but I still do feel a lot of pain back there, guys. But what I want to say today, guys, and a very important lesson, is that if you have something that's happening in your life, for me, it's hemorrhoids today. If you have something that's uncontrollable like this, you have to just acknowledge that no matter what you do, you have to deal with this pain today. So don't give up on what you're doing and just keep doing what you know you should be doing. Because no matter what, you're going to be in pain and discomfort. There's no way around this, and just know that this pain and difficulty, whatever you are experiencing in life, is going to fade away one day. But by not doing anything today about your life, you are wasting the time for you to improve. And by the time when your pain and discomfort vanishes, you are still that same person who had not achieved anything. So come out of your pain being a better person than you were when you were in the pain. Because to be faced and set with a challenge, or to be faced with a difficulty in life, does not mean it should stop you from your journey of improvement. It should not stop you from doing what you want to do. Because if any pain or discomfort just stops you off your tracks to chase for what you want, then are you really that ambitious, or are you really someone who really wants a better life? Like, that becomes questionable. And certainly for me today, I really did not want to code. I really did not want to do anything because I was just so focused on this pain. Like, hemorrhoids kills you. If you guys had experienced it or not, it kills you, right? It's so painful. But I had to live with it because no matter what I did, I was going to feel this pain no matter what. So might as well do something useful with my life, so at least today I won't feel so guilty about myself for not doing anything. Because the pain will stay, but that should not affect you and determine what you should do today. But with that being said, guys, it is almost days over. I can't even form my words, but the day is almost over. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more work and probably go to bed early tonight. I'll see you guys. But I'm really proud of me for just picking myself back up and doing something more, even after choosing to give up on my journey today. And it certainly was quite easy. I'm not going to say it wasn't easy. It was actually quite easy to pick myself back up because I really like to code now. Like, even though I totally suck at it, and even though I really don't want to learn, just understanding the fundamentals just makes me feel good about myself. And I guess at the end of the day, you don't have to learn everything if you're not looking for a job. Like, if you are not taking a test for school, right? Just knowing the ground rules, just knowing the fundamentals allow you to really use what you had learned onto the things you want to do in life, right? Because this is like a skill and lesson. And if you know how to leverage tools to help you achieve what you want to achieve, then I do believe knowing the basics is more than enough to get you off the ground. Obviously, always improve your skills, but we are in a generation where there's so many automations, so many tools, and especially AI. So, from my belief at the moment, I do think there's really no need to know everything specifically. Obviously, this is depending what you're doing, and perhaps I am wrong, and most definitely I would be wrong. But in my stage of life and in how I see things now, I do want to leverage tools to help me achieve my goals, and I do want to leverage tools to help me make my app. But obviously, knowing the basics, right? Knowing the foundations, knowing how to connect APIs and work front end and back end to generate great user interfaces will definitely all be skills that I should know at least to some degree. Because if I open up my code editor and I know nothing about how to build apps, then obviously I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, but perhaps even be building a very bad architecture and it just be horrible, right? It'll just be total horrible. So knowing the foundations definitely is something I still believe truly to heart, because everything I had done till this point in life, right? Foundations matter. Another example I could give to you guys is working out, right? For me, when I skipped my foundations, when I skipped out on perfect form, it really came back to bit me in the ass. Yes, pushing weights, getting stronger at the gym is great, but when you are not using the correct muscle groups to work on, then you may be pushing weight, but you're not actually working on the muscle group you intend to. And therefore, you build in symmetrical body parts, and it's just horrible, right? And you have to go back afterwards to fix up your foundation. So mastering the foundation is something I still do believe in, and that is something I'm definitely working towards now. But overall, today has been great, simply because I choose to pick myself back up after just not wanting to do anything else in my life. But with that being said, the pain is still with me. I am still trying to hold it in, but everything will be fine, because I do believe everything will be fine. But with that being said, I hope you guys had learned something from this tonight, but if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.